thought that what they were doing was in his best interests. I also know that what they were doing was hurtful and painful and not okay. I know that what they did destroys the souls of children. I work with kids like this every day. When I saw the video, there's a part of me that was somewhat relieved because this happens on such a regular basis. A month doesn't go by. I'd say probably every other week I get a phone call from a family, from a social worker, from a school therapist, someone who's dealing with a kid who's gone through this. And I go out and I talk about this, and everyone looks at me and everyone gives me the crazy shocked look like, you've got to be kidding. This doesn't really happen. Who the heck would actually beat a child with a Bible, step on him, and tell him that who he is as a human being is wrong? But it happens all the time. And the effects that I see, and I'm speaking very personally right now, anecdotally from children who I've worked with, is I'll have a kid who knows that they're gay and they're working and they're struggling, and then they find the church, and that church is going to save them and fix them. And then I'm dealing with problems. Sexual behaviors, I'm dealing with, no lie. I had a kid 2 years ago getting ready to go to New York Pride. I was like, honey, you're gonna go be safe, right? And I'm going to hell anyway. It doesn't matter what I do. And that's what I feel happens from these situations. So you mean like unprotected sex, you know, just going crazy? Sex with lots of men. I mean, what is it that we're hearing about homosexuality? I'm not hearing about love for others. I'm not hearing about people taking care of other people. I'm not hearing about people realizing that they are now a minority and then therefore understanding other minorities. I'm hearing about the sex that we have. And the sex that we have is such a small piece of who we are that to focus on that, especially when dealing with adolescents, is wrong.
Saw Jeffrey? When's the last time?
Last time I saw Jeffrey physically was, no, it wasn't. I saw him at Queer Prom June 6th, and then I saw him a couple weeks later after this whole video came out.
Okay, and so the Queer Prom was how many days before the casting out of the spirits?
Well, it was 3 daes before we heard about it on YouTube.
3 days before. Do you think that Jeffrey is now straight?
Do you?
No.
I know he's gay. I believe that he can change his behavior, which means that he may not act on his attractions to other men, but baby boy is gay and is attracted to men. We can all change our behavior. That's not a problem. Everyone in this audience, if there was a law tomorrow that said, if you're straight, you're going to jail, every straight, 90% of the straight folks would figure out how to be gay. They would figure out how to act gay. They wouldn't be gay. I'm not saying any one of you would be gay, but they would be able to act gay. So behavior, not a problem. You can change that. Orientation, APA last week came out with a study that said,
Anybody have a comment?
Okay, my name's Adolfo. I'm openly gay.